mismatch. This offense against the defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it will be a battle of brawn.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The numbers for Mixon last week, 10 carries, 82 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From midfield now, Burrow. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And he's out right at the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They're going to look to throw. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. The Bengals at 10-2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's... I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And Burrow going to throw again. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it's caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Escaping. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. First, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Going on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first two quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw here. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 38, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
touchdown. Jamar Chase from 8 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's 21-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Holding, defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be